What's up, everybody? Welcome to 2025 Leaf Lumber plus Topps Archives Baseball. 5 hobby box, pick your team break, mixer number 3, coming at you live and in full effect here from Roper's Rips on this holiday weekend. Glad to have everybody with us tonight. Leaf Lumber has been, what it always is, one of the products of the year to me. It's always one of my favorite, the nostalgia, the legends that you can pull. And Topps Archives just kind of fits perfect with it. Same type of feel. Plus, it's got that modern edge to it. So, a great combo right here. Glad to have everybody with us. Before we get started, we do have some Duck Race minis to take care of a few teams. Tigers, Brewers, Heat 1. A's and Rays, Heat 2. And the Guardians, Rockies, and Marlins in Heat 3. I'm going to switch over here. If you're in the chat and you win, throw your pick in the chat. If you're not, I will draft for you in the order that the teams are listed. All right, first heat for the Tigers and Brewers. Christina is in the 1 stall. Billy Stopp 2 lane. Joe Papil 3 stall. Zachary Will is in the 4 and 5 lanes. Billy Stopp in the 6 stall. Joe Papil in the 7 lane. Todd Kramer 8 lane. Christina Lynn in the 9 stall. And Wayne Brimley's in that outside post. Lane number 10. We got 30 seconds on the clock. We got this number set on 10 for really no apparent reason. Hey, let's send them to the pond. All right. The construction worker out there, the bricklayer, looking for some hard work out there on the pond today. Mr. Mohawk and the Viking Cruiser, among others, sending these ducks off in 3, 2, 1, pew! And they're off. Todd Kramer up to an early lead. The doc just got out of surgery, but there's always time for a good duck race out there. Tigers and Brewers, 2 really good teams in this break on the line. We're almost halfway home, and it's anybody's race. Wayne Brimley's hold about a 3/4 duck length lead here in the final stretch, but we'll see who saved those wings up for a big run here at the end. I see Christina Lynn making a big move down here from the 1 stall. Yes, sir. There she goes. Christina Lynn coming in first place. Christina, if you're in here in the chat, throw your pick down between the Tigers and the Brewers of who you want. And it looks like Zachary Will coming in second place. So congratulations, Zachary. Zachary, you'll take whoever Christina doesn't pick, okay? Congratulations to you 2 winners. Second heat for the A's and the Rays. First place is going to take the A's in this one. Second place is going to take the Rays. We got Jeffrey Waring in the 1 stall, Billy Stopp in the 2 lane. Scott Simmons coming through in the 3 lane, Jeffrey Waring in the 4 stall. Scott Simmons in the 5 lane, Billy Stopp in the 6 stall. Scott Simmons 7 lane, Jeffrey Waring 8 lane, Adam Medeiros in the 9 stall. And in that outside post, lane number 10, it's going to be Todd Kramer. 30 seconds on the clock. Number on 10 for no apparent reason. Let's send him to the pond. Zorro is in the building. We got Cyclops, the chef, cooking it up. The Wicked Witch of the West, trying to take her broom to victory lane. Sending these ducks off in 3, 2, 1. Pow! There they go. Adam Medeiros got a good jump there. He's up to an early lead. A's and Rays on the line in this one. Adam, not quite a full duck length, but there you go, Adam. You got Adam really pulling back. He was trying to tire everybody out there early on, but looks like he is saving up his wings for the end of the race here. Jeffrey Waring is nice and steady in the Wicked Witch of the West, but here in the 4 stall, there goes Jeffrey to the front. I think Jeff's going to take this one. He might have been 1-2, folks. Jeffrey Waring first place with those athletics. Congratulations. And second place as well. So Jeffrey Waring, congratulations, A's and Rays for Jeff to go with those Blue Jays. Let's get it, brother. All right. The last heats for the Guardians, Rockies, and Marlins. Again, if you're in here and you win, throw your pick down in the chat. First heat was Christina, first place. Zachary, second place. So, Christina, if you haven't already, I haven't looked at the chat, throw your pick down there between the Tigers and the Brewers. All right, Guardians, Rockies, and Marlins on the line in this one. We got Airy in the 1 stall, Jeffrey in the 2 lane, Landon Farley in the 3 stall, Billy Stopp in the 4 lane, Jeffrey Waring 5 stall. Landon Farley in the 6 lane, Billy Stopp 7 lane, Jeffrey 8 stall, Landon 9 lane. And Airy is in that outside post, lane number 10. We got 30 seconds on the clock. We got this number set on 10 for no apparent reason. Let's send them to the pond. All right, everybody. 3 teams on the line to close this one out, and then we rip. Sending these ducks off in 3, 2, 1. And they're off. Landon Farley with just like a duck feather of a lead, a duck nostril in the early goings here. He's got the Nas coming out of the Statue of Liberty back there, it looks like. We're halfway home. Airy with about a half a duck length lead on the field, but can he hold everybody off here, folks? That's the question. Somebody's making a big move down here in the 4 lane. Looks like that's Billy Stopp, folks. I see Landon Farley moving to the front as well. Billy Stopp's going to take this one home. Billy, if you're in here, throw your pick down between the Guards, Rockies, and Marlins. Looks like second place was Landon Farley. So, Landon, you'll get second pick. And third place was Jeffrey. Jeff, good night on the pond, bro. So, Jeffrey Waring, you'll get whoever's left over after those other 2 guys make their selections. Do appreciate everybody joining those duck races. Those are always fun, a unique, fun way to do things. Christina Lynn took the Tigers, so that means Zachary Will, you're going to get the Brewers, brother. Okay, Tigers is Christina. And the Brewers is going to be Zachary Will. Billy's going to take the Guardians. Landon, are you in here? Landon, you get your pick between the Rockies and the Marlins. And that'll close us down there. I'll give him just a second to make his selection there, folks. Landon, Rockies or Marlins? Don't see Landon popping up. Let me just write him a quick note. If not, we'll assign him to the. If we don't have word from him, we'll assign him the Rockies. If we don't have word from him by the end of the. By the time we get through going through this checklist right here, okay. Just wrote him a note to see if he's up in here. I'm pumped about this. This is the last Leaf Lumber break that we have on the schedule. So I'm fired up about it. We do have another break ending on eBay tonight. Okay. Landon, it's your pick between the Rockies and Marlins. Okay, there he is. Okay, there he is. What's up, Landon? Good to see you, my dude. So Landon's going to take the Rockies. Oh, he'd already taken them by the time I typed that. I'm behind. All right, Landon Farley with the Rockies, which means Jeffrey Waring will take those Marlins. Okay. And that completes the field. Let me grab some 190-point top loaders over here. Thought I had a bunch more, but I only have, looks like, 1 ready to go. All right. All right, let's go through our team owner list and say what's up to everybody. I see Chaz entering the building. All right. Diamondbacks is going to be Wayne Brimley. Braves, Orioles, and Red Sox, and the Cubs, Landon Farley. White Sox, Chaz Marsongill. The Big Red Machine with Ellie De La Cruz. Cincinnati Reds to Chet Chris. Guardians, Billy Stopp. Rockies, Landon Farley. Tigers, Christina Lynn. Landon Farley has the Astros. Todd Kramer with the Royals. Todd Kramer's been on fire in this stuff. Maybe he can keep it rolling tonight. Angels, Landon Farley. Dodgers, Christina Lynn. Marlins, Jeffrey Waring. Brewers, Zachary Will. Twins, Ben Gallardo. Mets, Landon Farley. And I got to give a shout out to Ben's son. Happy 15th birthday, brother. So Ben Gallardo with the Twins, Landon Farley with the Mets. Those Bronx Bombers, the New York Yankees, going to Todd Kramer. Athletics, Jeffrey Waring. Phillies, going to Brian Patrick. Pirates, Christina Lynn. Landon Farley has the Padres and the Giants. Mariners, Landon Farley as well. Cardinals, Airy. Rays, Jeffrey Warren. Rangers, Landon Farley. Blue Jays, Jeffrey Warren. Nationals, Airy. And if we pull any of those non-MLB team hits, you got a few Japanese players, some college guys, stuff like that. Matt Dixon has that spot. All right. Without any further ado, I just need y'all to kick back, relax, and enjoy the break. You're now rocking with old Jim Hands. Let's get it on, Mills Lane style, baby. Come on now. Shake and break. All right, Leaf Lumber. You see him on the cover, Aaron Judge. How about that Bo Jackson? I'd like to pull that card. Tim Raines, Ricky Henderson, dual bat barrels. 4 cards per box out of these. We're going to do Leaf Lumber first. Then we'll do a box of archives. Back to Leaf Lumber. Box of archives. And close it down with that last box of Leaf Lumber, okay? There's a seal on each side. There's going to be a clear plastic case inside here. So we're going to get these 2 blockers. I'm going to cover up the top card so nobody can see it. Empty that there. Try to anyway. Okay. Empty box. Put this in here on top. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. Let it begin. My favorite product. Last run at it here. Also, what I was going to tell you before we start, I've got a 2 hobby box break of Heritage High Number Baseball ending our eBay store. Auction starting about 20 minutes there with the Arizona Diamondbacks. 2 hobby boxes, all 30 teams available. Head over to the eBay store and throw some bids down while you're watching. All right, first hit up. All-time Enshrine. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! What a way to start the night. Dual game-used bat relic, 10 of 20 for Ichiro. Woo! Authentic game-used bat. That's a dual. Looks like different colors on the lumber right there. Ichiro is the Mariners. Landon Farley starting the night out with a really nice card. Let's go, brother. Ichiro, game-used dual bat relic. What a way to start the break. That's one of the guys we've been looking for throughout. That one's got to go to the PC right there. That's a keeper. Landon Farley with the Ichiro dual bat relic. Sick. Disgusting. All right, next up. What a night for Landon Farley. These are 2 of the cards we've been looking for. 4 of 5 on the super short print. Ken Griffey Jr. dual bat relic to join his teammate Ichiro up there. Wow. It's all I got to say, Landon. You come in and you hit the 2 Mariners cards that everybody's been looking for. Insane. Ichiro, Ken Griffey Jr. on the board with game-used bat relics already. That one being numbered to 5, the Ichiro to 20. I think we've got a quad coming right here. Remember, you have to own over half the card to take it. It might even be more than 4 players on this one. All right. So we got Gary Carter and Howard Johnson. This is a Mets card. Keith, unless the other half is a different team. Keith Hernandez and Kevin Reynolds. Edgardo Alfonso and Bobby Bonilla. Mike Piazza and Roberto Alomar. Congratulations to the Mets and Landon Farley. Is he going to sweep this pack? How about an 8-way bat relic for the Mets? 1 of 5. Landon Farley, Gary Carter, Keith Hernandez, Edgardo Alfonso, Mike Piazza, Hojo, Howard Johnson, Kevin McReynolds, Bobby Bonilla, and Roberto Alomar. Unbelievable hit right here. 8 ways. All 8 of those game-used bat relics. Landon Farley, hey, get a lot of teams. Get a lot of hits. What a start tonight. 8-way bat relic. Landon Farley was taking our first 3 hits of the night. Let's go, brother. All right. Last card. This should be an autograph. It's a grain of salt. Dale Murphy, 3 of 4 autograph. Super short print going to the Braves. And guess who? Landon Farley checking in once again, folks. Dale Murphy, grain assault. Boom, Landon. That's another disgusting hit. Let's see if this will fit in a 100-point top loader. Yes, sir. So Landon Farley, he does have a lot of teams, to be fair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 teams at first count. So good chance of him hitting a lot of cards tonight. But dang, 4 of 4 so far. He gets the personal. Dale Murphy, 3 of 4 on the on-card autograph right there. Congratulations, man. What a box right there. Not only has some great cards, but, we're talking Ken Griffey Jr., Ichiro, the 8-way Mets card. And Landon hits the Dale Murphy autograph to top it off. Dale Murphy, not a Hall of Famer. One of those guys who's always in the conversation, though, of does he deserve to be. Doesn't look like he's going to get enshrined, but still one of the all-time greats, especially in Braves lore. Let's go. What's up, chat? Good to see you. Yes, sir. Got to blow him off a little bit right there after that box. Hey, guess what? We're not done, though. We're not done. I feel like we've got some more bangers on the way tonight. We're not even close to done. Empty box. A lot of you, if you're watching, you see why Leaf Lumber continues to be my favorite product. We've pulled everybody from Mickey Mantle and Hank Aaron to Joe DiMaggio, Ted Williams, and more in this product so far since we started. Not tonight, but overall, You just saw the first box tonight. So congratulations, Landon, on a great box. All right. I won't go this extensively through every single base card, but I do want to give you a look. This is Carlos Santana for the Guardians on top. So replicating, I think, what is this, 64? Guardians, Cubs. Guardians, Carlos Santana. So that's Nico Horner, Sal Frelick, Nolan Shinuel, Chris Bryant. Young-Hoo Lee checking in with the cyber stats for the San Francisco Giants. That's Landon Farley taking the insert. Cole Reagans and Jackson Holiday. Anybody else going to join Landon in the break tonight? We'll have to wait and see. Get a lot of teams, get a lot of hits. All right, Logan O'Hoppe. 2 autographs coming out of these. Logan O'Hoppe for the Angels. That's Gavin Lux, Teoscar Hernandez, Albert Pujols. 42, Jackie Robinson. Hammering Hank Aaron for Landon and the Braves. 25-time MLB All-Star. Ryan Bliss and Corey Seager closing that pack out. Imagine playing the All-Star game 25 times. What a career. Ronald Acuna Jr., Satchel Paige, Hyun Kim for the Dodgers, and Christina Lynn. Ketel Marte, Luis Angel Acuna, Young-Hoo Lee, Francisco Alvarez, and Spencer Torkelson. That Dodgers hit to Christina Hyun Kim. Should I ruffle some feathers and call him the true home run king tonight or what? All right, next pack. All right, Juan Soto, Evan Carter. Here we got Judgy, Aaron Judge, Todd Kramer and the Yankees. Taking the pink right here. Let's go, Todd. Bo Bichette, Logan Webb, Fernando Tatis Jr., Michael Harris II, and PCA, Pete Crow Armstrong, closing down that pack. Next up, some of these packs can be a little difficult to open. The big unit, Randy Johnson, Trey Turner, Adrian Beltre, Big Papi David Ortiz, Kyle Manzardo. How about Jackson Holiday with the Boardwalk and Baseball top run makers right there. Orioles, Landon Farley, Mike Schmidt, and Cody Bellinger. Hey, just want to remind everybody, we're 10 minutes away. If you haven't thrown your bids down, head over to our eBay store. We've got 2 hobby boxes of 2025 Topps Heritage High Number Series ending tonight in our store. Bids start for the low, anywhere from $4.99 to $6.99 for teams. They start there, and I can't guarantee they'll end there, but good chance to get some cheap teams in a 2 hobby box break. And that will rip tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. So go throw some bids down. It's in our eBay store now. Cedric Mullins, Paul Goldschmidt, Sandy Alcantara, Hunter Green, Brent Rooker. Looks like we've got a green hit coming right here. Paul Skeens, Pirates, Christina Lynn. That's one of the ones we're looking for right there, isn't it? Paul Skeens, 85 of 99 on the green. One-time MLB All-Star Paul Skeens. Yeah, maybe, Landon. You're right. You might be right about that. Hey, you're probably right about that. All right, Paul Skeens going up on the board. Nice hit. Christina, let's go. All right, Xavier Edwards and Mason Wynn. Does your husband collect with you too, Christina? I know you mentioned that earlier. Y'all like a husband-wife collecting team? That's awesome. We've got a few of those here at Roper's Ribs. Chandler Simpson, Alex Rodriguez. How about Ariel Amador for the Rockies and Landon, who won them in the duck race. Clayton Kershaw, Christopher Morel, the Mr. October, Reggie Jackson, Ellie De La Cruz, and Seiya Suzuki to end that pack. Still looking for our 2 autographs out of here. Had a nice Paul Skeens parallel. Still looking for our ink. Greg Maddox, Caleb Durbin rookie. Manny Machado, Padres, Landon Varley with the pink. How about a Jacob Wilson rookie for those A's and Jeffrey Waring, Sedano Rafaela, Dansby Swanson, George Springer, and Moises Ballesteros. Used to watch him play up here for the Tennessee Smokies. Oh, nice. The whole family in on it. I like it. That's awesome, Christina. That's what this hobby is all about, especially passing it on to the kids. I hope to do that with my son. He's only 15 months old right now, but I've got him a collection I'm building up for him already, you know. I'm not sure, but I think he'd probably be interested in it, being around the breaks all the time, you know. Max Muncy, Ryan Howard, Luke Keyshaw, Francisco Lindor. Here's Ozzie Albies. So if you get a card in front of this pop-up, you want to check the back to see if it's a short print by the code here. This one is not. Bobby Witt Jr., Royals, and Todd Kramer taking that pop-up insert. Nice hit, Todd. Jackson Jobe and Lawrence Butler. My son, I bring him in here to the office and let him play around with the car. You know, I'll get him some cheap cards. I get him some of these. I've got like stacks of these kid reporters and stuff. I'll like put them in the stands and let him play around with them and stuff. Randy Rosarena, Tomoyuki Sugano, Will Smith, Andrew McCutcheon, Wyatt Langford, and Mookie Betts for the Dodgers, and Christina Lynn. Boardwalk and Baseball top run makers for Mookie right there. Lou Gehrig and Cal Ripken Jr. Lou Gehrig, the luckiest man on the face of the earth right there. Vladdy, who likes to party? Blue Jays, Jeffrey Warren does tonight. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ooh, we got some red action. Nick York, 13 of 50 for Luis Severino. 13 of 50. Oakland Athletics, Luis Severino taking the hit. A's, Jeffrey Warren won them in the duck race. All right. Trey Sweeney, Zach Wheeler, Leo Jimenez, Shane Bieber, Justin Bieber's dad, and Bryce Harper. All right. Adrian Del Castillo, Jose Altuve. Oh, autograph coming. Marlins, Valente Beloso. Marlins, Jeffrey Warren. Taking this on-card autograph. Fan favorites. Beloso, rookie autograph right there. Going to Jeffrey Warren. Let's get it, Jeff. Still looking for one more autograph. A lot of times it's a rookie or a current player and maybe a legend to go with them. Not always, but that's kind of what I've noticed. Carlos Correa, Hammerin, Hank Aaron, Don Mattingly, Donnie Baseball in the house, Dustin Harris, and there's the Luis Severino base card to go with the we had a number hit there to 50 a minute ago. Jose Ramirez, J-Ram, Noelvi Marte, Drew Romo, Stephen Kwan, Edwin Diaz, and Matt Chapman. Cyber Stars, San Francisco Giants, Landon Farley, the Mickey Mantle, and Alec Baum. My nose is itching. I can always tell when my allergies are acting up. All right, Javier Sanoja, Chan-Ho Park, Edgar Cuero, Sonny Gray. How about J-Ram? That might be a variation right there. I think it is. See, remember, in front of those, it can be a variation. It's got a 50 through 54 right there, and it sure does. 50. Guardians, Billy Stopp with the Jose Ramirez on the variation, image variation, I do believe. Nice one, Billy. There's the Vladimir Guerrero Jr. for Blue Jays and Jeffrey Warren, Justin Verlander, and Max Scherzer. So nice variation right there for Billy Stopp tonight. Yeah, 50 through 54 code on this one is a variation. I'm not the other design. I can't remember if it's 50 through 54 or not. But as long as it's not, these regular ones are like, oh, this one's 36 and the other one is 22. There's 3 different designs. So if they're not those numbers, they are a variation. How about the big hurt? Frank Thomas, Billy Wagner, Phyllis, Aaron Nola checking in. Brian Patrick taking that one. Yu Darvish, Mike Trout, Jaron Duran, Barry Larkin, and Tony Gwynn. Thomas Sagasi, Nacho Alvarez Jr. Looks like we got another autograph coming right here. Dodgers. Oh, nice one, nice one. Christina Lynn, Kenny Lofton. He was one of my players, and Landon was one of my friends growing up. I know he really liked Kenny Lofton a lot growing up. Dodgers, Kenny Lofton. Landon and I played baseball from the time we were young all the way up through. Kenny Lofton. I know he was a big fan of Kenny. All right. Kumar Rocker, Nathaniel Lowe, Shea Whitcomb, Dylan Dingler, and Ben Rice. Yeah, I remember you did. All right. Next pack. Pete Alonso, Paul Skeens, Matt Olson, Kevin Alcantara, Aaron Judge. Showtime, Shohei Ohtani for the Dodgers, and Christina Lynn once again, George Brett, and Luis Aparicio. Kenny, Matt Dixon, the Guardians fan, chimes in, saying he can't believe they put him in a Dodgers uni. Ezekiel Tovar, Garrett Cole, Mickey, Miguel Cabrera, Johnny Bench, Chase Dollander, not a variation, and Matt Shaw over here for the Cubs, and Landon Farley. Brandon Nimmo, Riley Green. What's up, Matty D? Jonathan India. Got some more color coming. Garrett Crochet. How about a Kyle Schwarber? Phillies. Brian Patrick entering the chat. 46 of 50. He is in the building. Kyle Schwarber, what a season he had last year. Marcus Semien, Ian Happ, Anthony Volpe, Kota Senga, and Lourdes Gurriel Jr. I think, honestly, in my opinion, that was Kyle Schwarber's best season. He's had some other good runs, but last year he was really on it, man. Kyle Schwarber. If there wasn't a guy named Shohei Ohtani, he might have been the MVP. Definitely was up there. Kyle Schwarber for the Phillies. Nice hit, Brian Patrick. Right. Matt Chapman, Logan Gilbert, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Once again here. This is the Diamondbacks. Wayne Bremley with the pink. Nice hit, Coach. Yorba Vivas, Tristan Casas, Christian Yelich, Jeremy Pena, and Yoshinobu Yamamoto, my star right-hander for my fantasy team. Wayne Bremley, you up in here tonight? Getting to watch live? I see you just actually popping up on my screen over there as soon as I said that. Didn't he play basketball at U of A? Sounds right. Mark Vientos, Dalton Rushing, the great Bambino, Babe Ruth. How about Rod Carew, Chase Mydrock, and an Ellie De La Cruz, Cyber Stars, Reds, Chet Chris taking that one, Manny Machado, and Hyesung Kim. Kenny Lofton. Yeah, Kenny was super athletic. He probably could have played about anything he wanted. Could you imagine trying to cover him out there on the football field? Luis Garcia Jr., Andrew Benintendi, Yordan Alvarez, Yankinsey Noel, Shea Langoliers, Salvador Perez, Kansas City Royals, Todd Kramer taking that one. The Big Dumper, Cal Riley from my hometown there, Silva, North Carolina representing, and Oral Hershiser. Who doesn't like Oral? Giants fans, Padres fans, maybe. Bo Jackson, Bo knows archives, y'all. Bo Jackson for the Royals. William Contreras. How about Marcus Semien for the Rangers and Landon Farley? Lars Nootbaar, O'Neal Cruz, MJ Melendez, Chris Sale, and Bob Gibson. Definitely a hooper. I bet you he could play football too, man. That kind of speed. Blake Snell, Grant McCray, Will Wagner rookie for the Blue Jays, and Jeffrey Waring on the pink. Nice hit, Jeff. Orelvis Martinez, Darren Baker, Adrian Gonzalez, Zach DeZenzo, and Spencer Schwellenbach. Closing out that box of archives. Pretty dang good box of archives right there, if I do say so myself, which I do. All right. Oral really is a good announcer, isn't he? Baseball's got some good guys. Football, you can take or leave some of those guys. Baseball, they got some good announcers around the league. And baseball, because the pace of the game moves a little slower, is really dependent on the announcer to carry the broadcast too, you know. All right, box number 2 of Leaf Lumber. What'd you miss? You missed a lot so far. Ichiro, Ken Griffey Jr., Mets, 8-way hit. Dale Murphy, Kenny Lofton, Valente Belozo, autographs. But good news is, Ray, you still got 3 boxes to watch here. We got some good stuff coming, man. All right, let's get our blockers out. I don't want to give away any hits. What they are. Empty. Why are the cards sticking all the way up to the top on this one? I can see the top card right there. Do we have something thick finally? We haven't hit a booklet yet in this case. Could this be the one? Look how thick something is in there. Oh, look. There's 3 pages to that one. There are 3 pages to this one. Oh, my gosh. Empty box. I hope we hit one of those. I hope we hit one of those booklets with just a ton of names. I think we might have. Why else would it have 3 pages to the booklet? All right, good luck, everybody. We could be opening up something crazy right here. We could be opening up something wild. All right. That is insanely thick. All right. First up. Good luck, everybody. Should be some sick relic action coming right here. George Foster, not bad. 2 of 5. Cincinnati Reds. The Big Red Machine, Chet Chris. Foster played for multiple teams. That's definitely a Reds one right there. 2 of 5. Cincinnati Reds. George Foster. Chet Chris getting on the board with the Foster. I'm running out of room up here on the board, Chat, but that's a super short print. George Foster, we take those. We take those. Look at this crazy hit coming. Oh my gosh. All right. Hitting nukes. Dave Winfield. Dave Winfield, does it give us a year? That's going to be a Yankees Dave Winfield. It's got to be. 29 of 35. Dave Winfield. Yeah, that's a Yankees, Dave. Yankees, Todd Kramer. Checking in with the Winfield. Yankees loaded in this stuff. That's it, Todd. Definitely Yanks. All right, so I'm going to go to the bottom because I want to save this. I want to save this book for last. All right, what do we got here? This should be our ink. Todd Zill. Todd Zill. St. Louis Cardinals. Man, when he first came out, I really loved this guy. Not that I don't still like him or whatever, but man, he started out a really hot name in the game. Todd Zill, 10 of 40. He was a monster prospect. Cardinals, Airy, taking the Todd Zill, 10 of 40 autograph. Nice hit, Airy. Let's go, brother. All right. I don't know what we're about to pull right here. But I don't know if there's going to be a random ensuing or what, but we could be about to hit something monster. So y'all get ready right here. Close your eyes if you need to, if you're nervous. What is this going to be? All right. Today's lineup. Is there a number on the front or back? It's got all the names on the back, so I don't want to open it. This is called Today's Lineup. Holy cow, I saw one of the names. This is going to be an insane card. I don't even know what we're about to get into right here. Oh my gosh. How about Showtime? Shohei Ohtani for the Dodgers. at the DH. Pie Trainer. I'm going to have to go back on Pie Trainer. Ted Williams. So Pie Trainer's the third baseman. Ted Williams for the Red Sox over here in left field. How about Babe Ruth for the Yankees in right field? Joe DiMaggio in center field for the Yankees. Willie Stargell over there at first base for the Pirates. We got Rogers Hornsby at second base. Rogers Hornsby Cardinals, right? Johnny Bench for the Reds at catcher. And the captain, Derek Jeter, at shortstop. So there's no way anybody owns the majority of that card. You'd have to own 5 of them, right? We're going to look it up real quick, Todd. Shohei Ohtani, Pie Trainer, Ted Williams, Babe Ruth, Joe DiMaggio, Willie Stargell, Rogers Hornsby, Johnny Bench, and Derek Jeter. So you've got Dodgers, Christina. We're gonna look up Pie Trainer. He's before my time, man. Ted Williams for the Red Sox and Landon Farley. Babe Ruth and Joe DiMaggio for the Yankees and Todd Kramer. Pirates is Christina Lynn. Rogers Hornsby's the Cardinals and Airy. The Reds is Chet Chris. And the Yankees is Derek Jeter, Yankees. Yeah, he is. He's before anybody in here is Tom. All right, Pie Trainer. So if he played for multiple teams, it's going to be the team that he spent his longest tenure with. He spent his whole career with Pittsburgh. Okay, so Christina, you'll have 3 of the cards too. And Rogers Hornsby, I'm 99.9% sure that's the Cardinals. But we're going to still punch him in there because he is also one of those old players. Yeah, Cardinals, Rogers Hornsby. All right, so a lot of you got a chip and a chair in that one. That's all you can ask for. Oh, you think so? You think so, Matt? Okay, so Christina is going to have 3 spots with Ohtani, Pie Trainer, and Stargell. Ted Williams, Landon Farley will have a spot there. Babe Ruth. I'm holding a damn Babe Ruth bat relic. Joe DiMaggio with him. So Yankees, Todd Kramer's got both of those. Willie Stargell is one of Christina's 3. Derek Jeter makes 3 for Todd. Johnny Bench will get Chet a chip and a chair, and Rogers Hornsby is going to get Airy a chip and a chair. What's this? Is this a number? 2 of 2. 2 of 2. Ohtani, Trainer, Ted Williams, Babe Ruth, Joe DiMaggio, Willie Stargell, Rogers Hornsby, Johnny Bench, and Derek Jeter. That is insanity! Who doesn't think Leaf Lumber is the best product that anybody puts out? Is there anybody left that doesn't think that at this point? All right, we'll random that off at the end. So y'all going to have to wait in suspense over here. I know, exactly. I mean, yeah, everybody hopes they win, but man, what a pool just to be a part of, y'all. Congratulations to everybody who's got a shot at that. Again, we'll random it off at the end of the break once we go through our recap, okay? So let those palms start sweating. I'll just say this, unless anybody wants to buy everybody else out, but that would be a really difficult thing to do. There's so many different people on it. If anybody wants to buy the other people out, you can make an offer. But, again, that would be to buy everybody on that card. There's a lot of you in it. If it didn't go, maybe if it went like 4 ways, it gets empty box. It gets easier to buy the other people out. 9 ways, that makes things a lot more complicated, you know? All right. Here we go. Ivan Pudge Rodriguez for the Rangers. Gunnar Hoglund. How about Thomas Sagasi? Nice pink one right there for the Cardinals and Airy. Pretty good young rookie right there, Airy. Edwin Diaz, he's with the Mets in this. Now with the Dodgers and just got signed in the offseason. Dodgers with him and Tucker added. Oh, my gosh. Kumar Rocker, Freddie Peralta, Brooks Lee, and Jordan Westberg. Billy, we were talking about it like the Dodgers getting Tucker the other night, and I just reminded myself that Tucker's on my fantasy baseball team as one of my keepers. So I don't know that I mind it too much, honestly, now that I've had a little time to think about it. All right, Caden Dana, J-Dom, Jason Dominguez. How about Brent Rooker? Brent Rooker on the pink right there for the A's and Jeffrey Waring. Aaron Judge, Marcus Simeon, Dylan Dingler, Ben Rice, and Brandon Nimmo. Got some red action coming. David Festa, Giancarlo Stanton, Ian Happ, Anthony Volpe. How about a Bryce Harper? 20 of 25. Bryce Harper. Phillies, Brian Patrick. Couple nice hits tonight. How about a super short print? Bryce Harper. Let's go. Riley Green, Jeremy Pena, and Yoshinobu Yamamoto. How many different people are up for that card, Landon says? Let's check it out. Looks like Dodgers. There's 2 Dodgers. No, there's one Dodger and 2 Pirates, so that's Christina. That's one person. Ted Williams is Landon. That's 2 people. Yankees, Todd Kramer. That's 3. He's also got Derek Jeter. Rogers Hornsby for the Cardinals is Ari. That's 4. And Johnny Bench for the Reds is 5. Hey, if y'all don't know, over on our eBay store, auctions are going off right now for Heritage High Number Series. 2 hobby box break auctions. Go steal some squads over there. That rips at 4 p.m. tomorrow here in the group. Ken Griffey Jr., Byron Buxton, Nathaniel Lowe, Shea Whitcomb, Miguel Cabrera. How about an Ellie De La Cruz on the Cyber Stats? Reese Hines and Bobby Hobby Witt Jr. Don't forget, we still have another box of Leaf Lumber, though. I see some gold. Gold ink coming. Let's go. Chase Petty. Jack Flaherty. Good luck, everybody. Gold autograph coming right here. Brian McCann for the Braves. It looks like a bookend, too. Yeah, 50 of 50. Brian McCann, on-card gold autograph for the Atlanta Braves, and Landon Farley checking in with another autograph. Let's go, Landon. 50 of 50. Short print gold autograph for Brian McCann. Let's go, brother. Babe Ruth, Rod Carew, the Big Dumper, Cal Raleigh, Oral Hershiser, and Zach DeZenzo. Uh-oh, you see that, guys? We got a big-time offer on the board. Landon says $3,000 for that group to split. Everybody would have to be on board. Nolan Arenado, Pedro Martinez, Jacob Wilson on the pink for the A's, and Jeffrey Waring, Johnny Bench, Chase Dollander, JT Realmuto, Robert Hassel III, and a Nick Kurtz rookie. So it would be split between the spots if you did $3,000, not including him. Nice Jake Wilson right here for Jeffrey to go with that. So you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 8 spots divided by 3,000. Did I just knock that over somehow? 8 spots divided by 3,000. What is that? 400? No, it's more than that, isn't it? 425? Is that right? Just trying to do the numbers off the top of my head. So $425 a spot he'd offer y'all. Yuri Perez, Brett Lauder. Everyone would have to agree. Chase Madra, Lars Nootbaar, Nick Kurtz. Yeah, but you'd need to do it by the spot. If it's 3,000, you need to do it by the spot because some people own more of the card than others. Like Christina's got 3 spots. Todd's got 3 spots. The other 2 guys only have 1 spot, so they'd need a little bit more of the share of the card. You know what I'm saying? If you're offering $3,000 for the group, if you've got 3 players on it, you'd need more money than the guys with 1 player. You know what I'm saying? Nick Kurtz for the A's and Jeffrey Warren, Schwellenbach, Spencer Schwellenbach, Austin Riley, and Hunter Malloy. Right, so, it'd be like $425 per player. Check my math on that. Is that right? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. No, I'm wrong. It's too much. What's the number? Dude, somebody type in 3,000 divided by 8. I can't do it off the top of my head for some reason. 375. Thanks, Harry. Nice one right here for the A's and Jeffrey Warren. So 375 per spot. So that'd be, Todd, for you, that'd be you and Christina, that'd be, what, 1125? 1125 for Todd and Christina. 375 each for Ari and who's the other person in it? Chet, Ty Cobb, Mike Piazza, Yorvit Vivas, Tristan Casas. No pressure, but if y'all want to do it, the offer's there. Shota, Imanaga, Cubs, Sandy Koufax, Royce Lewis, Adolis Garcia. I can vouch for Landon, and obviously we'd want the money in everybody's hands before we did anything with the card. We'd do it right if you ended up wanting to do that. So Ari says he's down. He's got one spot. He's like, yeah, you know. Todd would take it. All right, Kyle Tucker, Angel Martinez, Lawrence Butler for the A's and Jeffrey Warren, O'Neal Cruz, MJ Melendez, Zach Neto, Brian Reynolds, and Pablo Lopez. Carlos Santana, Nico Horner, Jackson Jobe for the Tigers, and Christina Lynn. Christian Yelich, Yordan Alvarez, Ricky Henderson, Nolan Ryan, and Willie Mays. Okay, so Christina, $975, $1,125, Christina, or take your shot at the full card. Salvador Perez, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Drew Romo, Stephen Kwan. How about Aaron Judge, the 6-time MLB All-Star for the Yankees? Marcelo Mayer, Carl Yastrzemski, and Rhys Hoskins. Ronald Acuna Jr., Satchel Paige, Big Christmas, John Kinsey Noel, Shea Langoliers. Yeah, I vouch for Landon. Trust me, he is good for it. Red Sox, Landon Farley, taking the Christian Campbell. Yeah, it's on you, Christina. River Ryan, Rafael Devers, and Jordan Lawler. Respect whatever you say, you know what I mean? We're not putting like any pressure on you one way or the other. You know, nobody's going to be pissed at you or anything like that. It's just an offer. Cameron Misner, JC Escada. Exactly what Todd said. Don't feel pressured. No hard feelings if you want to roll for it. JC Escada. How about Javier Sanoja, 138 of 149 here for the Marlins. That's going to go to Jeffrey Warren checking in with those Marlins. Jeffrey Warren, Marlins. Jackie Robinson, Albert Pujols, Spencer Torkelson, Mike Schmidt, and Cody Bellinger. Zach Allen. All right, we got an autograph coming right here. Jace Young. White Sox. Come on, give us a big one. Ozzie Guillen. That's not bad at all. Ozzie Guillen. White Sox. Chaz Marcingill. Taking the Ozzie Guillen on-card autograph. Let's go, Chaz. Let's go, Chaz. Wyatt Langford, Carlos Correa, Cal Ripken Jr., Dustin Harris, and Luis Severino. Yadier Molina, Andrew Jones, Logan Webb, Fernando Tatis Jr., Ted Williams for the Red Sox, and Landon Farley. Ellie De La Cruz, Seiya Suzuki, and Jackson Jobe. Well, we hit Chris Carey comes in here. I'll show you in just as soon as we finish this box, Chris. Corbin Burns, Tariq Skubal, Hank Aaron, Don Mattingly, Shohei Ohtani. That might be the variation. I think that's the variation right there. I think that is the variation. Sure is. Showtime! Shohei Ohtani on the variation for the Dodgers and Christina Lynn. There's Jackson Churio for the Brewers and Zachary Will on the pop-up hit. Justin Verlander and Max Scherzer. It's a 9-way card with 9 of the best baseball players that ever lived on it. Not all, necessarily all of them, but a lot of them are, at the top of the game. Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. 9 all-time greats, including Ohtani, Babe Ruth, Joe DiMaggio. What's the score of the football game, Chet? Yes, anything Shohei does pretty well, to be honest. Starling Marte, Will Wagner. Here we've got Hunter Green for the Reds and Chet Chris. Sandy Alcantara, Hunter Green, Lawrence Butler, Shane Bieber, and Bryce Harper. She'll take the offer. Okay. That settles it. Landon Farley. Going to take the big one. Framber Valdez. That is the centerpiece to a collection, in my opinion. Framber Valdez. There's Shohei Ohtani. Is that? Okay, so let's see what the difference is. Okay, I see what it is. It's in the variation, his name is on the right side and the pitcher DH is on the left. In his base card, so basically the variation has got these two switched. It's not an image variation. It's like a name position variation. Shohei Ohtani for the Dodgers, going to Christina Lynn on the base. Nacho Alvarez Jr., Braves, Landon Farley. Edgar Quero, Sonny Gray, Barry Larkin, Tony Gwynn, and George Brett. Okay. Yeah, like a 101. Ray. I got somebody trying to get in the group, but unbelievable card. The 101 was too, Ray. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, send it to me, and I will distribute it to the other people in it. Won't do anything with the card. I can't ship it tomorrow anyway. It's MLK Jr. Day. Once everybody has their money in hand, then we'll ship to Landon, okay? Aaron Nola, Adiel Amador, Brent Rooker, Bo Bichette, Juan Soto for the Mets and Landon Farley, Ryan Bliss, Corey Seager, and Michael Harris II. Landon, you're going to cherish that card forever, brother. Xander Bogaerts, Vladimir Guerrero, Yu Darvish, Mike Trout. How about, Carl Yastrzemski for the Red Sox and Landon. Luis Aparicio, Kodai Senga, and Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Yeah, I'm glad y'all could come to a good agreement, man. We don't have to nail bite it through a random. That would have been a tough one, man. That would have been a tough one. Colton Cowser, definitely the biggest random I ever ran. Colton Cowser, Christian Campbell, Shane Bieber on the pink for the Blue Jays and Jeffrey Warren. Cedon Rafaela, Dansby Swanson, Pete Crow Armstrong, Xavier Edwards, and Mason Wynn. Honestly, that's the coolest card I've ever pulled. I know I've pulled some big cards in my day, this and that. There's nothing that even comes close to the coolness of that card with the names on it. Babe Ruth, y'all. All right, Tyler Soderstrom. James Wood, rookie for the Nationals. There you go, Airy. About an Austin Wells for the Yankees behind him. 33 of 50 going to Todd Kramer. Jarren Duran. Jacob Wilson, backwards on his rookie right here for the Oakland A's and Jeffrey Warren. Manny Machado, Hyun-Sung Kim, and Chris Sale. Christina, good day to pop it back into the breaks, huh? It's always a good day to be here at Roper's Rips, y'all. You never know what's coming next, especially in leaf lumber. So we're going to have some Topps Allen and Ginter X. We haven't ripped it yet. We're going to have that coming for you this week, too. I should get it in Tuesday. Waiting on the shipment to get here. And we're going to do some random breaks of it. Did y'all want to do something tomorrow? And I know a lot of people have the day off Monday. I usually don't do a lot of rips. But I was thinking maybe, I don't know, if there's enough people that wanted to do like a Something small, Topps Chrome update random or something like that. We could possibly do it. Otherwise, we'll just wait for we'll wait till the next day to do the Allen Ginter X. Derek Jeter, Marcelo Zuna, Will Smith, Andrew McCutcheon. How about a Jazz Chisholm Jr.? Top run makers, Boardwalk and Baseball for the Yankees. Todd Kramer. Yeah, this is the last 3 boxes of the case, man. George Springer, Moises Ballesteros, and Lou Gehrig. Yeah, right? There you go. At least come back here with a little bit of that with some teams on. All right. Adley, Rutschman, Gleyber Torres, Matt Olson, Kevin Alcantara, Matt Chapman with the cyber stats for the Giants, and Landon Farley, Bob Gibson, Mickey Mantle, and Alec Baum. Yeah, as long as I get a good allocation of it, Todd, definitely. You know, it's going to be hard to get. The later you get in the year, those last few products of the season, it's always like you got to give away birthrights to a kid to get them. I'll hit my guy up and see if he's got any more Leaf lumber. I don't want to buy it if it's not in a case, you know. When I buy cases, this is how you get stuff like that. You know what I mean? If it's single boxes, it's too easy to weigh. And just going to show you, I don't weigh boxes. I pull them straight out one at a time because at the end of the day, if I weigh these boxes out, I could have pulled that card myself because there's no way that box didn't weigh substantially more than the others. But me personally, for me, this is my career, building this business up at this point, man. I want those hits to go to my customers, and you can always trust me here that that's going to happen, man. So that's why, if I buy it, if it's not coming straight from the distributor, I want a full sealed case so that I know that we have the chance to hit those types of cards like we did tonight. And if anybody didn't see, I know some of y'all were asking about this. This was a Shohei Ohtani. This is called today's lineup. It's a 2 of 2 hit. That's Shohei Ohtani, Pie Trainer. Ted Williams is getting overlooked in this. Over here you got Babe Ruth and Joe DiMaggio to go with Willie Stargell, Rogers Hornsby, Johnny Bench, and Derek Jeter. Just an absolutely legendary card, man. I feel weird even mailing that one to you, Landon. I don't have to hand deliver it or something. We'll have to talk about that. All right. All right. Last box of the night, everybody. It's been an epic break, but you know what? I still feel like we got some more juice. What do you guys and girls think tonight? I think we still got a little something else. I knew it was going to be something big because, if you see the top of this, the top card, its weight sank down. It was all the way, at the top of the case, the card was. Yes, all that. Empty box. But I don't even want insurance, all that. But I don't even want somebody else. I don't want to have to do it. I want that in his hand. Landon knows the insurance. I don't even want to deal with an insurance company if that's something were to happen with that card, right? All right. Okay, we're going this way. All right, first up should be some game used bat relic action. True to the name, Leaf Lumber. Eddie Murray, triple. Orioles. Landon Farley adding to the booty tonight. 20 of 25. The Summer of Slam. Triple bat relic. Eddie Murray, Orioles, Landon Farley. Got him some nice hits out here. Let's go, Landon. Eddie Murray, 20 of 25 on the super short print. All right. Terry Pendleton, Braves. 3 of 3. Landon Farley once again. Another super short print. Terry Pendleton. 3 of 3 for the Braves and Landon right here. Let's go, brother. Landon eating tonight. Get a lot of teams. Get a lot of hits. He's going to have a few to go with that big one. This is all there is to it. All right, looks like we got a multiple player card once again. Lou Brock, Kurt Flood, Dick Groat, Mickey Mantle, and Roger Maris to go with, who is that? Cleet Boyer? Holy crap. Holy crap. So that's Lou Brock, that's Kurt Flood, Dick Groat, Mickey Mantle, Roger Maris, and Cleet Boyer. All right, we're going to have to break out. Let's do the last card, and then I'll break this one down, okay? Let's do the last card. See what we got here. Should be our ink right here. Oh, I know who that is. Y'all know who that is? He's a Hall of Famer. Robin Yount, Milwaukee Brewers, Zachary Will. Congratulations. Picked him up in the duck race for what, Zach? $9? $9 in the duck race, and now he's taking a 25 of 25 bookend autograph for the all-time great Robin Yount, picking up a Hall of Fame autograph on the grain assault right there. Let's go, Zach. Awesome hit, brother. What a break. I'm going to have to sleep with the heater and this card beside me, I think. Oh man! All right. Let's go through this card right here. All right. So we got Lou Brock, Cardinals. Kurt Flood. Did he play for the Cardinals too? We have to look him up. All right, Kurt Flood. Whoa. 1964. Time out. This has got a year to it, so we could go to the year for the player. This is not Lou Brock from the Cardinals. I'm sorry to say that. This is Lou Brock for the Cubs. And it makes sense because he's got the dark blue uniform on right here. This is Lou Brock for the Cubs. Yep. Played for 2 teams that year, but this one's the Cubs uni. I think that's undisputable. That's the dark blue instead of the red. Wait. Well, why is Mickey Mantle in red though? I think the tops are just blue and the bottom. Oh my gosh. 64, he played with 2 teams. He played with the Cardinals and the Cubs. I think the only fair thing to do for Lou Brock is to randomize it. So the Cubs is Landon. The Cardinals is Airy. 64 is the year he played for the Cubs and the Cardinals. There's really no way to decipher the jersey unless he played for let's look up his jersey number to see if it was different for either team. That could shine some light on it. Otherwise, we're going to have to random who gets it, okay? So he was 20 with the Cardinals, okay? Let's see if he was also 20 with the Cubs. Find some Cubs images. No, he sure wasn't. He's got a 4 on that jersey. I don't know if he's like 14 or something like that. But he is not that number for the Cubs. So that's going to be a Cardinals Lou Brock. See, we can research it and figure these out. Yeah, that's going to be. So he is number 20 in this, and he is number 20 for the Cardinals. For the Cubs, it was something that ends in a 4. There's not many photos, but I'm spotting 2 right here. that both end in a 4. I don't know if it's just 4 or if it's something in front of the... See, I can show you right here if you'd like. You see here on this jersey that 4. There's also another photo I came across a second ago, and you see over the Cardinals, he's number 20. It's unlicensed, so we don't have the... Okay. All right. So I think that settles it, number 20. Yeah, so he's 24 for the Cubs. All right, so 20, it's got to be the Cardinals. And again, I said Curt Flood was with the Cardinals. So let's just, I know you said that, Ari, just for the sake of everybody else in the group, I just want to make sure we double check it. Not that I don't trust you, I do. 1964. Yes, also the Cardinals. Dick Groat. '64. We're going to go over every player no matter what. '64, also the Cardinals. There you go, Ari. You're going to have 3 guys at least in this one. If you got one more of these guys, you take the card. You have to own over half. 50% doesn't get it to you. Mickey Mantle, we know that's the Yankees. Okay, Roger Maris in '64 should have been with the Yanks as well, I think. Yeah, Roger Maris, '64 with the Yanks as well. Is it going to be 3 Cardinals and 3 Yankees? Is that the deal? Who's the other player? Clete Boyer. I've heard of him. I'm pretty familiar with a lot of guys, but I don't know a ton about Clete Boyer. I bet they played each other in the World Series that year. Yeah, Yankees. 1964 World Series. I bet you that's the deal. I bet you they played each other in the World Series. What would be sick if all those bats were from the World Series? Yeah, so that's the year the Cardinals I wish Bob Gibson was on here. No, there is a Clint Boyer, but this is Clete Boyer. It's a different person. Clint Boyer is a NASCAR driver, brother. Yeah, this is Clete, the baseball player. But there is a Clint Boyer up there, Matt. Oh, so this is going to be 3 and 3. Yanks first cards. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, we'll random this one once we go back through all of our hits, okay? Let's get a recap for everybody. Go back through some, but not all of our premium hits, all right? Okay, so base cards over here. This is going to be an epic. This is going to be a piece of attire. This is going to be an epic recap. James Wood for the Nationals, Jacob Wilson for the A's, Nick Kurtz for the A's, and Jacob Wilson for the A's once again. We've got some pinkies here. Jacob Wilson for the A's, Aaron Judge for the Yankees. Inserts, we've got Nick Kurtz, AL Rookie of the Year for the A's, and National League MVP Shohei Ohtani for the Dodgers, World Series champion as well. Some numbered hits. Austin Wells of 50 here for the Yankees. You got Javier Sanoja to 149 for the Marlins. Bryce Harper to 25 over here for the Phillies. Nice hit if you're a Phillies fan out there. And Kyle Schwarber to 50 for the Phillies as well. Nice night for the Phils on those. Luis Severino for the A's right here to 50. Okay. On the board, we also had a Paul Skeens for the Pirates to 99. These are variations. This is Jose Ramirez and Shohei Ohtani for the Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani for the Dodgers, Jose Ramirez for the Guardians. Those are both variations. All right, we had a 3 of 3, Terry Pendleton, game-used bat relic. Check this out, 8 different ways for the New York Mets. Gary Carter, Keith Hernandez, Edgardo Alfonso, Mike Piazza, Roberto Alomar, Bobby Bonilla, Kevin McReynolds, and Hojo Howard Johnson for the Mets there. The Summer of Slam, Eddie Murray, triple relic, 20 of 35 for the Orioles. The Kid, Ken Griffey Jr., 4 of 5 over here for the Seattle Mariners. And Ichiro, also for the Mariners, 10 of 20. All right, Archives Inc. We had Kenny Lofton for the Dodgers. We had Valente Belozo for the Marlins. Also had Ozzie Guillen for the White Sox. And Brian McCann for the Atlanta Braves. Some legends here. This is Del Murphy. For those Atlanta Braves. Also had Robin Yount, Hall of Famer for the Milwaukee Brewers. Did have Todd Zill as well on the autograph for the St. Louis Cardinals. Bat relics for Dave Winfield from the Yankees and George Foster for the Reds. Winfield's numbered out of 35 and Foster is 2 of 5. And last but not least, if you haven't already seen this hit, check it out. Landon Farley bought out the other owners of this card. This will be a centerpiece to his collection. I know it'd be a centerpiece to almost anyone's collection. Unless you're like the guy that owns the Diamondbacks or Ken Golden or something. All right, Shohei Ohtani for the Dodgers. Pie Traynor for the Pirates. Ted Williams for the Boston Red Sox. The Great Bambino, Babe Ruth for the Yankees. Joe DiMaggio for the Yankees. Willie Stargell for the Pirates. Rogers Hornsby for the Cardinals. Johnny Bench for the Reds, part of that big red machine. And Derek Jeter for the Yankees. How would you like to face that lineup? 2 of 2 here, everybody. 2 of 2 on this card. Okay, so we do have a random to take care of. This is for the 64 card. Get my list randomizer up and my random number calculator. Random number generator, I meant. We're going to get a number between 7 and 10 here, okay? 7 and 10. Oh, let me put the names of the players in here. So we've got Brock. I'm going to put them in the order they're on there. Brock, Flood, Grote, Mantle, Mickey, again. Mickey didn't make the big card, but he made this one, him and Maris. Unbelievable, the names you can pull on these. And Boyer. Now, there is a Ken Boyer baseball player. He played for I believe he played for the Cardinals too, didn't he? I wonder if they're related. All right, to get a number between 7 and 10. So we're going to spin it 8 times. Whoever's player's on top at the end of the 8th spin between Ari and Todd is going to take this card. So you guys didn't say anything about trading out or anything, did you? Okay, I didn't think so. All right, so we're going to do a true random for this one. Good luck, guys. Whoever's on top after the 8th spin taking the card. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. We can always tell how many times it's spun right there. 6, 7, 8th and final spin. It's going to be Roger Maris on top. Roger Maris on top. Tough luck, Ari, man. I know that's a tough one to see go out the window. Congratulations to Todd on that one. So the Yankees going to take that one. Again, I hate to see anybody lose that card. I couldn't imagine randoming off that 9-way card. Okay. All right, everybody. That's that for tonight's break. What an epic stream. One of our all-time greats. That's one for the books right there. Anybody needs anything at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. There's still about 15 minutes left on that auction over on eBay. We've got a 2-boxer of Heritage High number. Auctions ended on eBay. You should see some good teams still remaining there. Go throw some bids down. We'll break that tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. Also, on Tuesday, we'll have random team breaks of the new 2025 Allen Ginter X. That's the upgraded steroid version of Allen and Ginter baseball. So, yes, sir, Ari, always. Todd, good to see you, man. Have a great night. Ray, you have a great night. Everybody in the chat, Landon, Christina, anybody that I missed out there, Matt Dixon. Y'all all have a great night and a great holiday tomorrow. I'll see everybody back here at 4 p.m. Eastern for the RIP, the Heritage High number. Anybody needs anything, just hit me up. For now, peace out from the East Coast. Y'all have a good one.